starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Nate Myhock. Small towns are known for their mom and pop shops. The city of Rhinelander is no different. After recently reopening its doors, one local business has now been in the same family for 3 generations. Newswatch 12's Michael Lodholtz has the story.
A business that's been in downtown Rhinelander for decades.
We're an old feed mill. Used to be on the railroad line here back behind the store.
All the while, staying in the same family.
My grandfather opened it back in 1970. My parents took it over in the year 2000.
And then Michael Kosmarski bought it last year. After the farmer's feed store was closed for 7 months, Kosmarski thought it was his turn to take the reins.
Really, it's just because I wanted to keep the small business open in Rhinelander and keep it running just the way it was.
Michael marks the 3rd generation of Kosmarskis running this Rhinelander staple. The community has relied on this feed store for over 50 years. So when the store reopened in February, it was like nothing had changed.
A lot of people are very happy and we're really concerned about where they could buy the products that they bought from us really for decades.
Part of what makes the feed store special are the unique building features, some of which date back over 100 years.
What we have that nobody else has in Rhinelander is I'm able to sell a lot of bulk grain items, that because we actually have bins and grain elevators and silos in the roof that nobody else has.
Which helps connect the business to its deep family roots. Moving forward, Kosmarski hopes to keep the legacy alive.
At the moment, I'm really just trying to build back what my grandfather had years ago.
In Rhinelander, Michael Lodholtz for Newswatch 12.
And Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joining us live in studio. A gorgeous day outside today, huh, Jeff?
Yeah, hey, Nate, look what we did today. High temperatures back in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, same story. And then we're not going to stop there. We're talking highs maybe in the upper 70s to low 80s for several days next week. Right now, though, not so much. We're cooling off just a bit here in Rhinelander at 53, 54 for Wausau. So we'll have lows tonight down near 40 or so well above freezing for us tonight as warmer air is pushing into the area as we speak. Also out there is a little bit of cloud cover across parts of central and southern parts of Wisconsin. There is a system back off to the west of us now that won't bring us any rainfall. In fact, there's no rain in the forecast probably until late Sunday, which is also Mother's Day. And then showers and storms basically in forecast for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. This system, though, is missing us to our south, but this system over here, that's going to get us later in the weekend into early parts of next week. So our forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies and just comfortable out there with low temperatures down near 40. Your full forecast is coming up. Nate.
Thank you, Jeff. The city of Rhinelander is working on creating a new fund dedicated to planting new trees within the city. The goal is for the fund to support restoration, planting, and management of trees within public spaces. Now they are inviting businesses, groups, and even individuals to donate to the fund. So far, City Administrator Zach Ruink and Mayor Chris Hannes have made a pledge for $500. The goal is to hopefully reach $10,000 for the project. While today is Cinco de Mayo, it is also a far more sobering day as well. May 5th marks Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women Day of Awareness. The day is a reminder to help combat the abduction, homicide, violence, and trafficking of Indigenous women. Attorney General Josh Kaul is calling attention to the issue across the state today. In July of 2020, Kaul announced the launch of the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women Task Force, which the Wisconsin DOJ says is to address and hopefully prevent future cases of missing and murdered Indigenous women here in Wisconsin. A farming accident left a man dead after he got trapped underneath a large tractor tire. The Taylor County Sheriff's Office received a call today a little after 11 in the morning that a male was trapped in the town of Little Black. The man is believed to have already been deceased at the time of the call. An early investigation indicates that the man was working on the tractor and at some point the rear wheel tipped back and fell onto him. First responders attempted life-saving measures but were ultimately unsuccessful. A new survey shows that many people in Wisconsin have strong support for law enforcement. However, they also feel that respect for police officers has dropped. The numbers come from a survey conducted by the Wisconsin Professional Police Association. According to them, 77% approve of the way local officers are handling their jobs. Meanwhile, 73% say that respect for the profession has gone down in the past year. Departments around the state are saying that the change in public perception is having a negative impact on their ability to bring in new recruits. They also believe that physical assaults against those in law enforcement could play a role. In the past 4 years, the number of assaults on cops in the state went up by 42%. A suspect has been arrested in connection to a weapon discharge at a Prentice bar on April 23rd. According to reports, emergency services were contacted early in the morning when a patron revealed a firearm and then fired it into the air. There were no apparent injuries, but several individuals who were allegedly involved in a possible altercation had fled the scene prior to the arrival of law enforcement. According to Price County Sheriff Brian Schmidt, the individual who fired the weapon was arrested and then taken to a local hospital. That was done in order to administer a blood draw and check for the presence of drugs or alcohol. The investigation remains ongoing, and once that wraps up, the report will be sent to the district attorney to consider if there will be prosecution. Thursday marks National Prayer Day, and that means communities across the nation gathered to share their petitions. Closer to home, folks in Tomahawk got together to observe the special day. Newswatch 12's Matt Weaver has more.
The National Day of Prayer is an opportunity for community members to gather and share their petitions for the government, education, and their families.
People of faith come together and pray for our nation, that we will be united and one nation under God.
Several dozen members of the Tomahawk community gathered at City Hall representing their churches. Pastor Lisa Weaver with the Tomahawk and Spirit United Methodist Churches led this service. This was her first year at the event, and she enjoyed leading the community in prayer.
I was just blessed to be able to be a part of it, and that so many people came out today.
She believes that prayer is a crucial part of keeping our communities together.
We want our city officials and our police and our teachers and all of our supporting systems to be undergirded with prayer. Because that's so very important that we listen for God's voice in our world.
St. Mary's Children's Choir was also in attendance and led the service in song. Pastor Weaver believes that kids need to be taught the value of prayer and community early on.
They're singing here at this event and getting to know how important it is for us to be involved in our communities and in state and local and in our nation.
Reporting in Tomahawk, Matt Weaver, Newswatch 12.
With the latest news on a potential reversal of Roe v. Wade, some states are gearing up to see an increase of people crossing state lines to seek those medical procedures. Well, the latest after weather with Jeff right here on Newswatch 12.
Need a new boat or outboard? Then it's time to trade and upgrade with Honda Marine and American Marine and Motorsports, because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we could help get you top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and upgrade with Honda Marine and American Marine and Motorsports, Shawano.
People have been wondering, what's gotten into Lindsay? But it's really what Lindsay's gotten into, Planet Fitness. Join now for $1 down and only $10 a month.
Just $10 a month?
Cancel anytime.
That makes me so happy.
Want more happy? Enjoy tons of equipment in our clean and spacious clubs. Even blow off steam in our judgment-free zone. Get glowing and feel fit-tacular. For $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. But hurry, deal ends Tuesday, May 10th.
We've been through a lot in the last few years. We've been down, we've risen, we've hurt, we've healed. And through it all, we've not lost our courage or our hope. And while there's work to do, our governor is determined to do what's right for us. Tony Evers invested over $1 billion to help thousands of small businesses prevent layoffs and create jobs. To battle rising costs, our governor worked with Republicans and Democrats to pass middle-class income tax relief. Tony Evers fixed our roads, and our public schools are now in the top 10 in America. Today, Wisconsin has one of the lowest unemployment rates in our history, along with billions in budget surplus.
Folks, there's too much division in politics today. That's why I'm focused on bringing people together to get the results that matter.
Tony Evers. He's doing the right thing for Wisconsin.
Welcome back, my friends. Pull up a chair. You and I have a lot to chat about tonight. First off, our temperatures today. 65 here in Rhinelander, 67 for Eagle River, 65 for Green Bay. A comfortable above average day for us today. That's been rare the last month or two, and we have more of these on the way. Okay, right now, though, it's a bit colder at 53 in Rhinelander, 49 for Leona. We're going to cool off quickly now. It's a bit more humid outside currently, but we'll still have low temperatures down near 40 tonight and then recover nicely again tomorrow. As there is some heat building across the Midwestern plains, it's still 60 in Minneapolis, 55 for Des Moines, even some warmer temperatures off to the west. These are moving in our direction for probably early next week. We're talking highs Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday that could go for 80 around here. It's been a long time since I've said that. All right, so 67 tomorrow, 65 for Saturday, 62 for Sunday. But then here we go, 68 on Monday, then right back up in the 70s. And still, I haven't tweaked these much today, but there is some computer model guidance 5, 6, 7 days out that would suggest these could easily become low 80s, not upper 70s. We'll see. That's still several days away. For big picture right now, just know next week it looks pretty warm around here. All right. Also, warm temperatures bring allergies. You know that if you're sniffling and sneezing, tree pollen in the moderate to high category now. This will likely shoot up tomorrow, if not by Monday, into the high category. Grass, same story. That will lag behind just a bit. Weed and mold is just fine for now, but overall, tree and grass has kicked in. If you are sniffling and sneezing, a lot of you are, this could be a reason why. All right, so we're getting into some warmer temperatures head our way, and that's going to stick with us too. So a couple days now in the 60s, followed by some 70s and maybe a few 80s next week. That's going to warm the lake temperatures, of course, and melt the remaining ice out there. I know it's weird. Also kick up our allergies across the region. All right, so lots of cloud cover across southern Wisconsin today, and even a couple of showers down there. There is a system across the southern plains that's staying there. So overall for us, we have a jet stream overhead right now. The winds aloft like 30,000 feet up, about 150 miles per hour. That's stirring up the atmosphere a bit to give us a little bit of haziness aloft. But overall, looking at a mostly clear skies out there currently, as this system will stay to our south because high pressure just to our north is built in. We are in a good shape for tonight. So walking forward though, so looking at tomorrow, this thing kind of scoots out of here. Cloud cover pulls away. Lots of sunshine through the afternoon. A gorgeous Friday, a beautiful Saturday for the fishing opener on Saturday. It's going to be a great day. Our forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies with not so low temperatures down near 40 with that east breeze around 5. For tomorrow, it's Friday. I think it's payday, too. Partly cloudy skies, real nice outside. High temperatures near 67 with an east breeze around 5. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows we're in good shape, right? We've turned the temperature corner for now. Friday, 67, Saturday, 65. There's Mother's Day, 62 with some more cloud cover. And then we get wet. A daily chance for a couple of showers and storms getting in here Monday, Tuesday, and a Wednesday with highs next week, mostly in the 70s. Nate?
Thank you, Jeff. More people in the U.S. are dying from complications linked to alcohol abuse. A new study in a medical journal finds that alcohol-related deaths skyrocketed 22% last year. The biggest increase was among people 25 to 44 years old, with a jump of nearly 34%. The numbers could actually be even higher since researchers were limited to information provided on death certificates. Researchers do say that the pandemic is likely behind the rise in alcohol-related deaths. In 2020 alone, the number of alcohol-related deaths increased by 25%. A new estimate from the World Health Organization has revealed that 14.9 million people have died around the world as a result of COVID-19. The new estimate is nearly 3 times higher than the previously reported number of deaths. There were 5.4 million COVID-19 deaths reported to WHO between January 2020 and December 2021, but that doesn't factor in what's known as excess deaths. That includes deaths directly attributed to COVID-19 that weren't counted counted or reported, along with deaths indirectly associated with the pandemic because of its impact on things like healthcare systems. Altogether, though, the WHO says that excess death toll adds up to about 9.5 million. The Supreme Court's leaked Roe v. Wade draft opinion is pushing many abortion clinics to get ready for a potential surge in out-of-state patients. And that includes clinics in states near Wisconsin. Mary Joala has more.
If Roe v. Wade is tossed out, Wisconsin state law would outlaw almost all abortions. Pregnant Wisconsinites may travel to clinics in states like Minnesota and Illinois, where abortion services are more available. Lori Casey and her team are preparing for a surge in out-of-state patients.
We have to make sure that we have adequate staffing, that our doctors are available.
Casey is the executive director of We Health Clinic PA in Duluth, Minnesota, which provides abortion services among other health care.
If Minnesota is going to be a targeted state where abortion care is accessible, there could be more protesters traveling from out of state. And so we want to talk about beefing up our security. Also, just financially, it's going to cost us more to provide services.
In 2020, 99% of abortions in Wisconsin were among residents. Data from neighboring states shows Wisconsinites are getting abortions elsewhere. In 2020, there were 531 in Illinois. In Minnesota, that number was 548.
This is an eventuality that we've been preparing for years.
The Chief Strategy and Operations Officer for Planned Parenthood of Illinois says the number of out-of-state patients seeking abortions increased by 30% over the past several months.
Everything that you can think about that you would need to expand our ability to provide more access and more care internally, we are doing that.
3 families in Iowa celebrated the birth of twins earlier this week. However, it's the crazy coincidence that has people talking. We'll explain why after the break.
With Angus beef, melty Swiss, and bacon between toasted sourdough. Oh, yeah. The Frisco Angus Burger is for those who know an icon when they see one. Because flavor like this is always in style. Bite into the Frisco Angus Burger, part of the Frisco menu, only at Hardee's.
Everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun with prices so low you'll have to bend over to see them. Prices that'll make your eyes pop out. Want to sleep watching TV? Check out our recliners. You want to pass out face first in a sofa? Check out our sofas! And beds! We've got beds! Check us out! Prices so low you'll think we're crazy! Because everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun!
Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection, is now featuring the best stones shopping experience in the state. Our brand new indoor facility allows for a home-like, comfortable atmosphere. Choose from hand-picked stone from around the world and select the perfect look for your dream kitchen in the best lighting possible. Then sit down with our free design services to customize the look of your kitchen. Our projects come with a lifetime warranty. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite and quartz leader. Appleton, Rhinelander, Clover, Madison.
A blend of elegance and rustic log cabin, the Whitetail Inn of St. Germain specializes in fun Northwoods dining. We are a popular dining spot for residents and visitors. Open Friday, Saturday, and Mother's Day Sunday.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of industry-leading Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing offers from your local Cub Cadet dealer today.
Stop by your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer, Foreman's Farm Home, today.
With ham, melty cheese, and an egg on toasted sourdough. Oof. The recipe for standing out is keeping things simple, making this breakfast your most iconic meal of the day. Bite into the Frisco Breakfast Sandwich, part of the Frisco menu, only at Hardee's.
Coming up on your Friday, we get to meet our new furry friend of the week from the Langley County Humane Society.
And temperatures finally warming up. Kevin, 60s on the way for the next few days, maybe 70s, maybe 80s on the way. More when you tune in on your Friday.
Mother's Day isn't until Sunday, but for 3 local moms, their gifts came a little early. On Monday, 3 sets of twins were born on the same day at the same hospital and during the same hospital shift. Reporter Kyle Keel met up with the families and the 6 babies who now have a very cool lifelong story.
The contractions were just
Crazy.
Three sets of parents, all meeting one another for the first time, exchanging stories of how their 6 babies came into the world.
Ezra.
Kian. Violet.
Asher.
Berlin.
Brooklyn.
The babies arrived between 6:20 in the morning and 6:46 in the evening on May 2nd. Labor and delivery nurses and doctors had their hands full, but they were prepared.
That's a huge accomplishment for our team to have 3 sets of twins born on the same day. We were expecting and we were prepared to maybe have at least 1 or 2 NICU admissions if need be, but nope, none of them. They all were newborn admissions.
Braylon and Brooklyn were the first set of twins born.
I like that we're part of being the 3 sets of twins, and then that there's 2 girls and then a boy and a girl and then 2 boys. I'm jealous of the 2 boys. I definitely wanted boys. But that is really cool to be a part of this, actually.
By mid-afternoon, Violet and Asher made their appearance. Parents Stacy and Jacob knew there was at least 1 more set of multiples earlier that day.
I found out the day I was getting induced that there was somebody else delivering at the same time. I was like, oh, that's really exciting. We're going to have 2 sets of twins. Like, we have to change numbers. It'll be great. And then we found out after we delivered that there was somebody else here to deliver twins. So I was like, oh my gosh, 3 sets of twins in 1 shift. That's pretty cool. Like, we're going to have group birthday parties or something.
And rounding out the day shift, Ezra and Kyan arrived a little earlier than their parents expected. All the parents are grateful for the chance to meet up.
I feel like the moment we saw each other, it's like, oh, I know what you went through. And so it's like, it's very unspoken, and I don't know, it's a huge blessing to carry 2 babies, and it's also really overwhelming because it's a high-risk pregnancy. So just knowing that all these babies are, safe and healthy and no NICU time is a huge blessing.
When the topic of pet adoption gets brought up, you typically think of dogs or cats, but one teenager in Colorado is hoping to find hamsters a new home. We'll explain why after the break.
Look at this beautiful kitchen transformation we did in Kimberly. Terry and Kelly contacted our kitchen tune-up team to make their kitchen dream come true. We not only elevated the look of their cabinetry, but we also added storage and functionality.
The kitchen tune-up team was excellent. We were amazed at the attention to detail and their communication.
We would highly recommend them.
We offer a variety of services to freshen up your space. For amazing results, call Kitchen Tune-Up today.
This is the purpose-built Ford F-150. It's a beast with brains. It's got, you know what? Skip this video. Go see one at your local Ford dealer.
Get here to know F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for yourself. Then get one your way with a custom order that receives priority, plus an extra $1,000 bonus cash and incentive protection, guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery, all on a Ford, built for you, by you. Order your F-150 to lock in a great offer, plus get an extra $1,000 retail order bonus cash.
Perkins Strawberry Freshable is back with sensational meals starting at $7.99. Savor the flavor of garden fresh strawberry sweetness in every bite of these delicious platters. And don't forget a slice of fresh strawberry pie from our bakery. Save time and order online at perkinstogo.com.
At Len's Truck, we've made the buying experience fast and easy. All our trucks are guaranteed clean, certified, can be bought hassle-free online, and can be delivered right to your door. It's our way of saying thanks to our past and future customers for the last 35 years. And when you buy a Len's Truck, know that you're buying the best used truck money can buy. Go now to lenstruck.com. You'll find over 800 used trucks, all priced to move. Go now to lenstruck.com.
Len's Truck.
What does expert HVAC installation look like to you? Having a perfect reading nook on a humid day? A place to enjoy the view on a cold winter day? With a carrier system installed by Dahlquist, your home will be comfortable from room to room. Plus, you'll be getting expert installation of a system brought to you by the people who invented modern air conditioning. Contact Dahlquist today for your carrier. Turn to the experts.
Early in the season, the Milwaukee Brewers' biggest Achilles heel was their offense, or lack thereof. But just last night, they exploded for a season-high 18 runs against the dreadful Cincinnati Reds, during which Rowdy Tellez drove in a franchise record 8 RBIs. The Bats did not slow down today, though, in the slightest. After spotting the Reds an early 3-run lead, that was quickly evaporated in the bottom of the first inning when Luis Urias kicked off the mini home run derby with a leadoff jack. Christian Yelich, Tyrone Taylor, and Keston Hiura would also join the home run party. But the real star was Willy Adames. He hit 2 homers in the game. That gives him 8 total on the year. The Crew would take care of the Reds in a 3-game sweep. The Brewers would win 10-5. One Colorado teenager loves hamsters, and I mean really loves them. He's so obsessed with hamsters that he started a nonprofit in order to help as many as he can get adopted. Danny New has the story.
Oh, come here, you.
I'm not sure if anyone loves anything as much as Copeland loves hamsters.
You can pet her, though.
Okay. Oh, you're so soft. It's contagious.
Once I got my first hamster, I really had a connection with them, and I think that's mainly because since I'm autistic, I'm able to see and connect with them at a much deeper level.
It sounds like you're saying that autism gives you like a superpower.
Yes.
Now, Copeland had been diagnosed with OCD and anxiety earlier in life, but his parents actually had not considered that he could have autism until the pandemic began, when school went virtual. Suddenly, everything clicked.
When somebody's in 4th grade and they're talking about hamsters all the time, it's very age appropriate. When they're 15 talking about hamsters all the time, you think maybe there's a connection that they're having that is not neurotypical.
No.
There's his room, fittingly adorned with hamster decor. His father even built a shelf so he could sleep next to the hamster you met, Chloe. But after Copeland's last hamster, Greta, passed away a few Christmases ago, he was heartbroken, and his father had an idea to honor Greta's legacy.
Well, my dad actually had the idea, why don't you start a nonprofit? And I thought he was joking at first, and then I thought it was a joke at first.
Oh, he was serious, and they started a nonprofit called Greta's Hamster Rescue, dedicated to helping hamsters get adopted and educating people about how to properly care for them.
I want other people and their hamsters to be able to have that deep connection.
He's got a board of directors.
Board members are Travis Libbers, who's my dad, Christine Libbers, my mom, Albert Galley, and Jacob Crumbine. Albert Galley is my grandfather.
And a website for people to donate to and adopt from called saveahamster.org.
Yep, you're a good boy.
And now they have their first hamster that's been given to them to be put up for adoption, named Fig. He should be available soon. And they've also raised over $1,000 in a month, mostly anonymously through the internet.
That really got it going, that I felt someone else believed in me other than my parents, who would probably just say it anyway.
And in the meantime, his parents are just so proud and are grateful for how this passion has led their son down so many new paths.
That pushes the envelope for him on a lot of skills. He's developing these skills now through his strength of empathy towards hamsters.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Summer is here, and with an exciting new Toyota, you can go climbing, paddleboarding, mountain biking, zip lining, camping.
How about napping?
Of course. Sorry, I'll keep it down.
Right now, you can get 1.75% APR for 48 months on a new 2022 Toyota Corolla, Camry, RAV4, Highlander, or Tacoma.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Own the outdoors with 11% off power equipment at Menards. Make yard cleanup a breeze with Greenworks. This innovative 2-in-1 electric pole and chainsaw makes it easy to cut branches and logs. It's $79.99 after 11% rebate. Tackle your toughest jobs with Generac, whether it's powering up your next project or stripping down the toughest grind. Generac's got you covered. Save 11% on all Generac outdoor power equipment now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
My dad risked everything to start a little construction company. He was the welder, and my mom drove the dump truck. Nothing fancy about that, but it was theirs. I'm Tim Michaels, and I'm proud to follow in his footsteps, growing the business from a few hundred employees to today, over 8,000. I'm not a politician. I'm a businessman who knows how to get things done, create jobs, and how to lead. And that's exactly what I'll do as governor.
Tim Michaels for governor.
Sore back but hate mattress shopping?
Yes.
Totally dread it.
Totally.
Totally.
Come to Slumberland and see how we've made mattress shopping easy.
How easy is that?
So easy.
So easy.
Get your sleep solution at Slumberland Furniture. You can always find great-looking furniture at incredible everyday low prices at Slumberland Furniture. Like these modern sectionals and sofas, starting as low as $3.99. And always free doorstep shipping. Get your look
for less
at Slumberland Furniture.
Rust is most active in the spring. Fight back and protect your vehicle's investment by calling Rust Solutions underbody rust proofing service today.
Westside Market Discount Store is a veteran-owned shop with a wide variety of items and a great selection of gluten-free products. Westside Market, find them on Facebook.
At North Star Mohegan Casino Resort, Michael Bolton, May 13th. Tickets available at NorthstarCasinoResort.com or call 800-775-CASH.
All right, Nate, temperatures are still nice outside, even, 33 there in Ashland, but that's way up there. The rest of us are kind of hanging out in the 40s and 50s. That's comfortable, and there are some clouds across the, our state, but basically across southern Wisconsin. They will stay there tonight. Our next weather system, though, is coming on shore there in Washington State. That's going to mess with us after the weekend. We have a couple of really nice days ahead, and that's enjoyable because look what happens to temperatures. Tomorrow up near 70 again. Saturday, same story. There's Mother's Day. We're talking 60s and a little bit of cloud cover. And then those could easily be temperatures near 80 Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Wasn't it like
next week?
2 weeks ago we were below freezing? We had
like
snow on the
20,
ground.
yeah,
Now we're talking 80s. What's going on? Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for joining us. Have a great rest of your night.